Okay, so tell them about the video thing when we were going to the Spartan race.
So we're going to a Spartan race. We're driving to Vegas, and so we're making these offers for this client of mine, and I think it was our fourth offer. And so every time I submit an offer, I immediately pull out my phone and I send a video text message to the listing agent. And so I went ahead and said, hey, this is Jose Contreras. I'm actually driving right now on my way to Vegas, and I just want to let you know we went ahead and submitted an offer for your client's property. Again, very simple. Escrow is this, the price is this, we're coming at this price, and the reason why. So I kind of gave them a summary, and I say, if there's anything you need, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always available. I know I'm driving right now, but feel free to reach out. Send that message. I don't know the details unless you know more, but then later, it was that day actually that I got a call, and the agent told me that they were very impressed with me sending that video. And our offer got accepted. We were not the highest offer, but yet because I had sent that video text and he got to know me, he told the seller, hey, I know I can feel comfortable working with this guy for what he did. And the seller decided to accept the offer. So it was a pretty good feeling. And having Kevin next to him, like, hey, look what just happened right now. So it was pretty cool. And it happens often, guys. I was gonna share that, but I couldn't find it. I did the exact same thing with another property. This is my good friend's property. We needed $15,000 credit because there was a lot of issues with the house. So the listing agent, I sent him the credit. And I said, hey man, I just want to let you know we're asking you for a big credit, but this is the reason. The inspection report is attached, blah, blah, blah. He immediately texts me back and says, you know what, there's no way the seller is gonna accept that credit. You're asking for too much. He's like, give it a shot, present it, and then let me know what the seller says. 5 minutes go by, the guy says, can you do me a favor? I'm like, yeah, what? Can you actually record a video of you explaining why you need that credit? And I started laughing. I was like, really? This guy wants me to do a video explaining why I need the $15,000 credit? Anyways, I'm driving, same thing. We need the $15,000 credit because X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. He calls me back. He's like, my seller is in love with you, man. We got $8,000 for you. I hope that's okay, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I appreciate that he loves me, but we need 15. Send another video, and I explained the reason why we got the 15,000. So it's all on video that we've been able to emit the message. You know, some people think that you're not being real by saying, I'm asking for this, let's see if it bites. And in Spanish we say, let's see if the chicle sticks. But in another way, you have to reach out and be honest with your approach. So,
good work, bro.
Thank you.
So, yes, Masters, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, bro. Great work. So, this relationship conversation is no joke. I wanted to make a couple of clarifications about the personal circle vortex. One, I never said delete them because they stab you in the back. I said delete them if they're an asshole and you don't ever want to talk to them again. So who do we delete from our personal circle? We don't delete somebody from our personal circle because they use somebody else and hurt your feelings. Okay, again, same thing here. I have so many times where I've had coaching members that returned because when they left, we did not get mad and yell at them or threaten them or try to enforce enforce the rest of their financial commitment or whatever. If it's right for them, they'll come back. And you keep the door open. So what do you do when they break your heart and they use another agent and cut you out? Okay, well, you can have a straightforward conversation with them if the relationship's good enough. Sometimes you just go like, hey, okay, well, listen, I hope it goes well. I wish you the best. I'm here for you if you need anything. That's it. You just accept the loss graciously. Because 90% of the time, the agent that suckered them into going with them is going to be a sucker. And they're going to go like, ah. And so many times you guys, we've had, our top producers have had this happen. They're like, so many times people come back and said, I am so sorry, I made a bad mistake by going with that other agent. I should have used you. That will never happen again. And they come back. Sellers, buyers, all the way around. So relationships are insanely valuable. And I will also tell you this, that I really appreciate what you did with Lalo. Because these are guys, these relationships he's building, these are multimillionaires. This guy with his own private helicopter that he parks in his backyard. I mean, these are guys that like do shit. And if you're all in it for the money, people can smell that. And this is where it comes back to the idea of heart. That when you got heart, now this doesn't mean I work for free. But it means I care more about the relationship than I care about the money. Okay? Relationships before real estate. Relationships before real estate. People matter more than money. And when I remember that, I can still go the extra mile. I can serve people. I can go above and beyond. They won't ever forget that. And I believe in the law of sowing and reaping. And what you sow, you reap. And when you sow, you may not always reap today. Okay? If you want an apple, don't go plant an apple seed and expect to get an apple today. Sometimes it takes time for that to nurture and grow and produce the fruit. Sometimes it grows fast, sometimes it grows slow, sometimes you get the low-hanging fruit because you acquired the tree and it already had the fruit on it. You got a relationship. And sometimes you're going to sow in one and you're going to reap somewhere else. So you sow into one relationship, but you sow into that relationship and this relationship and this relationship, and then all of a sudden somebody else over here sees you sowing all those relationships and said, hey, I noticed that. Let's talk. Just like what happened to you. You were not sowing into that relationship with that director of operations, but they saw the seed she was sowing with others. And now you've got my seller loves you. The listing agent saying to the buyer's agent, who does this? What listing agent tells a buyer's agent, my seller loves you? Because this is a whole part, this is part of the power. Remember I said earlier today, the greatest skill, the highest money skill that you will have is what? Do you remember? Leading someone to a decision. Good job, Jennifer. What did he master using video to do? Leading a seller who was not his client. Leading a seller to a decision and helping the other agent lead the seller to a decision. You want to talk about an elite skill is not when you're just good at negotiating with somebody, but when you're good at helping somebody else negotiate for you, for somebody. And that's what the power of these personal videos does. And so, and Jose was the one that taught me. I had always done it as like, do a personal video and send it to a lead, to a new prospect, to somebody you just talked to somebody after you have a conversation with somebody in your personal circle, and you follow it up with a quick video. Open house events, you send videos to everybody that comes in. Personal. And he was the one that said, oh, I got an idea. I'm going to do that with the agents. And literally back in 2021, when agents were losing deals left and right with these buyers. I got a drink here. With these multiple offer situations. And he's getting offers accepted that he's not the best offer, but he's the best agent. And to get the seller to choose a buyer because of the buyer's agent, who does that? The best of the best do that. How many of you are willing to take just this one strategy? Who's willing to take this and put this into practice? Come on, put your hand on the camera there in virtual. I'm watching you. Yes, you're willing to do this? Hang on. Are you willing to do this? If you want to do it, put your hand on the camera. Who's willing to do this? Are you willing to commit? Annadelle, are you going to do it? Wendy? Okay, good. Guys, this shit works. Okay? So, good work.